The third Saturday in October. A simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line on this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Dropping back, it's Lanier. He's got the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Vols have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Turning it on! Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. trying to run the screen, and it was almost picked off. It'll be second down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Lanier. The quick out. Smashes through the tackle. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
The Vols trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Finds his big tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
On the ground, it's Connors. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to pass, it's Russell. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Give to the running back. Gets it past the marker. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. Nothing, they don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Send the tight end in motion. Here they're trying to get to the edge. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
To the air, it's Lanier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gossett. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
27 on the play. 1st and goal, Tennessee.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a man. It's Lanier. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Sam Houston. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And, dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Rides the back and leaves it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. A 3rd down try for the offense. Leaves it with the back. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Back to pass, it's Russell. Get it out to the supersonic guy. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Bama! Great job by the back on the option. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Volunteers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Ripping through the defense. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. Nice move to keep running. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
DB's right up on the receivers. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Lanier. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Vols are in the red zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him still on his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. To the air. It's Lanier. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. They go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st down. He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. He's past the 30. There he goes. Made a defender miss. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Got a man in the middle. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Russell. Rushes on him. He'll get rid of it. Touchdown, Alabama! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out.
Turning it on! They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to change this route. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wants to throw. It's Russell. Under fire. Fires downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Connors. Snowed under by the defense. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Connors. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. Using his legs, it's Connors. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Off the play fake. Going for 6. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Second and goal, they go right back to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. Now the play fake. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And that one will give them the lead.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
and I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. And just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Out of the backfield, he's open. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Trying play action. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, he gets the first down, and I tell you what, these are the guys you like to go to. Throw those big-bodied tight ends with the sure mitts over the middle of the field where you know you can get a high percentage throw. Nice catch, nice first down.
And the balls will snap it on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. 2nd down coming up. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lanier. Oh, they're after him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll move the tight end. He'll try the left side. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Quarterback sneaks ahead. Sneak gets it done.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Louisiana Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ruston for some time. They're up by 25 over Sam Houston. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes that Alabama offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense in hurry-up mode. Gives it on the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. Flying down the left side. Inside the touchdown tie. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Vols with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Lanier. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab down the left side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapted. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Gossett. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Lanier. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Trying to pound it in. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. On the option. Touchdown Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Making side adjustments here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Time for the offense to try to put together a 4th quarter drive to break a tie. Looking for room. It's Connors. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll move the wide receiver. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Handoff from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Caught in the backfield, it's Gossett. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And the Volunteers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air, it's Lanier. They'll run the screen. On the move at the 30. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Biggest drive of the game right now as the clock is winding down, a chance to win it before overtime. They give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. To give to the big fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the defense got it. Pass to 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Oh, the unthinkable has happened for this offense. They're into the end zone. It's a touchdown for the D.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.